right, good morning, everybody. This is Ed the Pagan. 2.5 days since we've had coffee together. It's been a hectic moment, and I thank you for your patience. I know we build these things as we can. And so I've been working on the last 2.5 days. Well, the last you knew, I was working on the Night of the Paladins, and it turned out to be quite an energetic moment. And we've now set the Paladins and have got them into officers' positions, and they're working on some of their first projects. And you can check on them. One of the projects that is going public is that we're looking for flash drives, SD chips, external hard drives, memory, just basically the idea of memory. We're looking for memory systems so we can help put more material on to help drive more material for more groups. That's our number one thing. So if you've got a flash drive that you don't want, or more importantly, go to conventions, and the place that I see a lot of the ways is at like conventions and conferences. They give away these information-packed brochures with a little bit of information on very large hard drives, and that they leave them, and then they get often scrapped or not utilized in ways. And so we could really use flash drives, SD chips and cameras that are now out there. We really could use those. People have asked me about memory chip readers. Yes, we can use those. We can use external hard drives as well. I don't have a power cord, as it was mentioned to me indirectly, that we didn't have a power cord. So yeah, we're okay with that too. We can find power cords. We don't want internal hard drives yet. We're not able to deal with those. Eventually we want to pick them up because they've got data and information. But right now we're mostly looking at portable external methods of it to kind of create them into data crystals. Yeah, serious data crystals and some other services. So that's a great thing out of that. The other thing I've been working on is the sort of flash psychic fair, the inaugural Correllian Psychic Fair. And as of today, we're announcing it's going to go on 2 weeks from today. Exciting. And that it's going to allow you to get readings with readers from across the world, actually. So we've already got now 6 readers. Reverend Don Lewis, who almost never, ever reads. So he has some slots for reading. He's also going to do a workshop, and he's also going to do a seance for only 13 people. And this is all going to be for the Correllian fundraiser, help us develop our broadcasting capabilities in other parts of the tradition. And for the readers, it will be a paying gig. We're going to treat it like every other traditional sort of psychic fair. We have a second reader, Sir Ed Krell, me. I'm going to go out there and do some reading. I like readings, and I'm going to do readings as well as operate the overall system to make sure it works really well. I'm really excited. So we have Sarah Wiles, psychic witch, Salem, born and raised in sort of the idea of the Salem witchcraft community, and the psychic all the way around, and well practiced. Pretty amazing. We've been helping her out we've been helping her, encourage her actually with like modeling and some other things she's done over the last year. So we're really excited to have her working in this psychic fair so you can get readings. So starting, I think tomorrow, maybe Saturday, you'll be able to pre-book it. Sir Rolando, Philippines, Reiki and healing, and has a number of method styles. He's joining us as well from the Philippines. So we'll be able to do readings from there. Deej Fortney, another reader, practitioner of the vibrations of the world, will be there, and will be able to offer readings not only in English, but in Spanish. And he's going to work with more of our readers, so to bring in much more of the Spanish language, all those communities that we work with, and give them an opportunity to join us in our fundraiser that we're hoping to raise funds for the broadcasting and continue these sort of outreach of amazing capabilities that we're exercising. And Alan Salmi, yes, the great Alan Salmi, which you've been seeing doing programming courses. You've been seeing him on and off throughout our systems, and I think he's an amazing individual. And he's going to be reading with us. He does now tarot, and he does a lot of deep reading. So this is it. So the psychic fair is that you'll be able to buy 1 or 2 tickets for 15 minutes each, 15 or 30 minutes. It's going to be $25 or $50. And that you'll be able to then schedule a reading if you come in, and it'll be the next available reader that you can like. Or if you want these particular readers, or some of the other readers are giving us a schedule as they come and join us, you can pre-buy your tickets and pre-schedule. It'll be used through a Zoom process where we will take you into a room. You will be able to sit down with your readers, kind of like this. The reader will have their studio set up to be able to do their readings, whatever reading styles they are. There'll also be spiritual counseling. It can be a few other things that are basically skill sets of it. There might be some spellcasters, or maybe a number of things that you'll be able to choose from. I think there's going to be a lot of choices for you to choose from. And you'll have a great opportunity to really kind of look into what you want as reading. We will sit you down in there. You'll be able to sit, the reader and you will work, and you'll have the opportunity to say that you wanted to record it. So you have a recorded copy of your reading. That means you and the reader, and then the service will keep a copy just for archival purposes. But for privacy purposes, only you and the original reader are able to access those, unless you give permission otherwise. And for the reader, they can only, this for their review, they can't give permission to a client. So the client really is in control of that recording right now. Because some people, can I show my reading online? So, well, the client can, the querent can. The reader can with permission of the client. So we'll work on that if you want that. But that's kind of some of the anger and energy we have around this. So we're signing up readers today. I've got the form. I got it as a document, so I'm able to hand that out. I'll be handing it out here in a few minutes. As soon as I'm done with this piece, we're going to be interviewing and sending out energy to those individuals. It's got a basic, and so yes, and for those who are psychic, so yes, the psychics, yes, this is a paid gig in the sense of you get commissions for readings you do. Can you donate that money? I've been asked, can you donate that money for charities? Absolutely. I don't see why not. Why would you not want to? I can understand that you can do it for the tradition, for different parts of our tradition, for other groups as well. We can work on with you that if you want to take part of your fee and transfer to that, you can. Or you can take it and live on it. I know people can use that. I mean, this is what psychics do. This is it. So we're going to charge $25 for a 15-minute reading. So I'm really excited about that. We will have workshops. We'll have things like that. With that, we'll be able to broadcast and we'll start to really advertise that. It's going to be like the world's most amazing psychic fair because I think it's going to have people from all over the world being able to get readings from people from all over the world. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about it. And I'm very excited about the energetic aspect of it. Last piece for me, the last couple of days, because of a lot of conversations have been around it. Don has been, that as you know, as the Order of Paladins, we've been kind of making a more wider scale change as we are actively working on doing more. If you want to become a Paladin, check it out. Let us know. Check out Order of Paladins on Facebook. We're around. Just kind of contact us as we're kind of with that. But the secret order, the crystal web has been set up as just for the architecture. So you can send where you planted your crystals and where you base crystals. We'll be setting up that page. So it's a little bit more active. Order the crystal web or crystal web on Facebook. Check it out. You can send us where your location is, and that's going to be there. But the larger order of web weavers, which has kind of really transformed in the last 2 years, it already begun to change under Wendy LaJoy. There's the idea of the crystal web as architecture, which is something that the Paladins law that I've said we've taken under the Paladins, under Marianne K is the order. Secret order of the crystal web. It's the architecture, the crystals, the stones, the vibrations, the sort of scientific, almost scientific, scientific architectural construction mode. The idea of designing things that people use. And the web weavers were the individuals I always saw on top of that who were utilizing it, kind of the software writers, and they've done an amazing job. With the death of St. Fox, who was also a crystal web builder, major one, who built the big nexus that we have around Salem. People don't realize how many crystals and how many little nexuses we have built into Salem, Massachusetts, which city? Oh yeah. We have a lot to deal with that. And there's other parts of the world that are just as concentrated, but that was one of it. And when she passed into the web, people were able to feel her energy and have spotted her spirit, which is now able to utilize this web. The beloved Lady Wendy LaJoy, first elder of the tradition, passed into spirit, but she very actively, consciously acted into the crystal web. And she has been quite extensively seen and utilized in sort of the way the web works. Her spirit, her energy, everything of that nature. We also have Lady Victoria, who's another individual. Virginia, I'm sorry. Victoria Carlson's who I was thinking of. And that's another story. But Virginia Powell passed away also in active duty in the crystal web. Lady Bitterwind, and these guys were trios in life. And Lady Bitterwind all passed, and literally passed during the weekend. We opened up the matrix of the web in a big way in this home place, Danville, Illinois, one of the home places of it. Yeah, so yeah, that was something. Yes, we built all these sort of portals and energies. And these spirits, these souls, these ancestors, these now incarnate spirits that amongst us have acted within that web in a very powerful way. There's a lot about the crystal web and the rituals it does. The Lori Denman lady as archpriestess and as her own self has already guaranteed to do the rituals on 11/11 from her temple. And she's very deeply involved with that. I know that there's others that have been really deeply involved with the desire of it. I know there's a number of people who've asked me to be, to join it and to do applicants. So and to do it justice and to do it fairness, and the fact that this order has turned into such an order for mediums, active mediums, people who are actively involved in the spirit world, that it has become a place where we actually have channeled entities that we actually are now seeing happen. We are starting to see some major shifts in that energy, how that software works. It is very much needed in the hands of the spiritualists of our tradition, the spirit keepers, the spirit talkers. And so that is handed over. And the hard architecture in the hands of the paladins, my creation, that aspect of my version of the web, and combined with everybody else's web version of the web. Because remember, it's all our own version. It's been here a lot longer than us. But we've kind of concentrated and started to really make it our own and refine it in some major ways. And I'm really excited about that. And that's still working with paladins, and that's something that we are. So if you've got a crystal web access, we think we don't have thousands, have never been recorded. Marianne K at marianne@witchcool.com. Yeah, you can send that direction right there and let them know. Or go to the Facebook page, or the Great Crystal Web, or facebook.com Crystal Web, and you can also make a connection through that as well. So I'm very excited about that. So the Psychic Fair is there. If you're a psychic who's looking for work on May 21st to the 25th and want to join us in our vast experiment, let us know at thepagan@gmail.com. Today's coffee, Correllian went inside my Correllian coffee cup. I'm really impressed. I'm really amazed with what's happening. I am thankful that you guys are all listening. I'm sorry it's taking tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to be talking to the Lady Lilith. And so we're going to have a really great show with the Lady Lilith. But today, let me get back and focusing on our Psychic Fair. Thank you, everybody, for the short coffee break. Remember, Correllian Coffee Cup, CorrellianPublishing.com. We've sold two. We've actually sold two. No, we're not here to sell coffee cups. So, yeah, it makes Don happy. Join me on this idea of work on this idea of the Psychic Fair. If you want to work it, if you want to play it, if you just want to see how it works, come on, write me at thepagan@gmail.com, text me, DM me, let me know, and I'll get you a copy of the form, and we'll get you on our list. Blessed be. I will see you tomorrow at 9:30 with Lady Lilith out of the Netherlands. I'm so excited. Blessed be again.